I would like to say we have in the studio sports broadcaster Aidan McGee and showbiz journalist Hayley Palmer. Thank you very much indeed. So I don't know if you'll be going home straight after this to be jet washing a car online, or will you be going to watch the Over 40s, as it's known, Love Island programme?
What are you saying? I'm under 40, just to confirm. But yes, I'm obsessed.
But you're liking your... He says, are you queering the age?
Aidan's asking for a refund.
How dare you?
So rude. If a lady says she's under 40,
you look
she's
under
40.
Right.
Yeah, in princess years, I'm 26. So I have been obsessed with a new show that's been out this week called My Mum, Your Dad, with Davina McCall presenting it. Now, this is the Over 40s Love Island. You're right about that bit. And I have to say, it is so heartwarming. And I think the Love Islanders could take a few tips off these older, mature, beautiful people that are finding love. Because actually what I love about it is that they're not playing games. They're quite upfront.
How do you know?
Well, I'm a very good observer, Esther.
So you think they're being honest?
I think they're being really honest. And it's just...
playing the game, aren't they?
Aidan, we don't need dating tips from you. But it's just... But it's honestly a very heartwarming show. You should try and watch it because I think it's brilliant that they've changed the game.
There was something horrible, though. I thought one chap seemed, attractive, very nice, obviously.
Oh, yeah?
No threat to you, Phil. No threat
Is he
to
the
you,
silver
but
fox?
I did think, and this is, yes, the silver fox, but he said something gross, and I thought, oh, we'd be over straight away. He said, sometimes I brush the dog's teeth with my toothbrush. Oh. I'm thinking, who's going to want to kiss you, ever?
Yeah, no, that's not the line we're looking for. No, definitely not. OK, well, Phil doesn't do that, just to confirm.
No, I don't do that. Only because we haven't got a dog.
Anyway, he's got his own little toothbrush, electric toothbrush, haven't you, Phil?
I have, not for the dog. Did you? I don't know if you saw our chat with Harry Redknapp earlier, Aidan, where we were asking about whether Gareth Southgate's had his chance and he should go. And actually, lots of our viewers have been saying that Janice here says Gareth Southgate has to go. He hasn't achieved anything. We need our team to win.
It's a shambles. He's just had a couple of semi-finals, what Janice said.
Well, we didn't get to one of the finals.
He got to the final, and then
But do you not think he's squandered the best squad that England's ever had, and he's uninspiring and boring?
I think you can argue that he's uninspiring, but he hasn't squandered that squad. I mean, for goodness me, they're very young. That's the best. I think that's the best squad.
What did Harry say?
Harry thought that if we don't win the Euros, then that'll be it. And
that's fair enough.
And that it wouldn't be good not to win a tournament with this group of. He said, if you look at this group of players, we should be winning tournaments.
But it wasn't exactly a vote of confidence.
Well, I didn't think so.
It really wasn't.
It probably wasn't. But
look,
think back to Spain and Germany, right? For years, that famous German side that won it in 2014, it took years for them to get close. They got to finals, they got to semis. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. But they eventually got over the line in 2014. Spain was the same for 20 years. They just couldn't get out.
He's a Southgate lover.
No, I'm
anyway,
not.
end that conversation.
Establishment man.
We've got the same jacket.
He's an establishment man.
Instead, Strickland and Angela Rippon, we've got to talk about our very own GBNEWS Angela Rippon.
I just can't believe that she's 78. She'll actually be 79 when Strictly starts. And I was reading about her secret.
She told me I smell nice.
Did she?
Yeah. On TV.
Well, OK. But anyway, that's Angela Rippon. She... can do a really good high kick, she can do splits, and apparently every day, without fail, she does stretching, she does yoga, Pilates, ballet, stretching. That's her secret. You can tell.
You can tell.
Yeah.
What does that do for you?
Well, it gives you... She's got deportment. Yeah, she's got, as you said, suppleness. She's healthy. She's got a good, slim figure. Yeah, and those high kicks with Morecambe and Wise.
All the things you need for dancing for, maybe you don't know.
Yeah, do you do all that?
I do. I do stretch every day because I used to be naturally flexible, but now I have to really work at it.
You do have to work at it.
Yeah, but I think that is her secret, and I think she's going to do really well. It's 13 weeks now on Saturday nights, and tonight you won't actually see them dance. You'll just see them pair up with their partner, which I sort of already know who's...
And we also want Annabelle Croft to do well. She's had a very tough year this year, losing her husband. We want her to do well. That was his favourite show as well. He loved that show.
OK. Yeah. What's happening in the Rugby World Cup
Well, last night, New Zealand got off the mark in France. They won 71-3 against a hapless Namibia. New Zealand had lost their first game against France, of course. And then, of course, today we've got Wales in action against the well-known rugby union powerhouse Portugal, and obviously England are in command tomorrow. They face Japan, having got a magnificent result last week against Argentina with just 14 men. How they did that was beyond me. It's one of the best World Cup performances by an England side that I've seen in over 20 years. Lots
of these early matches are just a waste of time, aren't they? They may as well just get to the quarter-finals and be done with it, aren't they?
You know, it's still developing. There are more teams this time, and so you're going to get weaker sides. You know, we see that quite often. I think that by the next time of the next World Cup, you'll see a stronger depth in the tournament overall.
And so England got off to a good start?
Without doubt, yeah.
So have you changed your assessment? Have they got a chance of winning?
No, I still think they'll run into better sides, but then to lose a man after 3 minutes in a sport as brutal as that against a very physical Argentina side, I thought to win by that amount, 27-10. I mean, they were losing when they lost the man. Outstanding performance.
Now, just squeezing onto our sofa there is the lovely Emily Carver. Yeah. Squeezing in with a fabulous array of guests on our sofa now to say what's on next. But before we do, I want to know if you're a Take That fan, because you were going to tell us, Hayley, they've got a new album coming out.
They've got new music coming out. It's Gary, Mark and Howard. It's not the full lineup, which
so no
does disappoint me a
Jason,
little
no
bit.
Robbie.
Well, they're going to feature on the vocals, but they won't be in the video, which breaks my heart because I like to see them all.
Yeah.
You know,
Emily, are you a fan?
I can't say I am.
Well, as that kill that conversation dead, do you want to?
Absolutely, I'm so excited.
Instead, tell us what's on your programme.
Well, I want to find out what Keir Starmer's up to with all this globe-trotting around Europe, talking to Europol. He's off to see Macron. He's off to Montreal. I believe he's there now. What's he up to? Is his stance on asylum seekers and migrants, all this negotiating with Europe, is that weakening his stance on Brexit? He says that he's for Brexit now. Is he really?
We know it's trying to get back into the EU through the back door, but you will delve into that. That's all from us. We've had a fabulous day. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next Saturday at 10 a.m. And don't forget, it's our wedding anniversary on Tuesday, Phil.
Stay and watch Emily Carver next.